Construction delays ease. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. Let's check out this article from ABC regarding construction delays and, well, hopefully people can start to get projects finished. That's been one of the biggest issues over the last few years, just how long projects have taken to finish. They've been drawn out, they've been delayed. That's exacerbated the cost of these jobs. Let me just straighten myself up with the camera. It's become a nightmare. And I say this as I hopefully will get concrete delivered tomorrow on site to finish up a big part of my house. It's just taken time. So, when Travis McElroy and his wife Nolene signed on the dotted line to build their dream house in regional Victoria, they'd never been happier. The perfect plot of land had been titled and secured in the quaint town of Smitherdale near Ballarat, and plans were quickly put together for their new forever home. The couple signed a contract with Burbank Homes in August 21 for the house to be built in 230 days. Now, more than 850 days later, they are still waiting and say the process has become a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, we've been delayed too. Weather had an issue and then just getting time to do things. And so now I've got help. Got 3 guys coming and helping us, builder, to box everything up and do it, and it's going a lot faster. Particularly the last few weeks, I've just been insanely busy. So, Mr. McElroy said, "It had been the single most frustrating and difficult experience of my life to date." It's just how it happens. You just got to roll with it. I mean, it's pretty close to finish. That's the challenges. It keeps me awake at night. You almost want to get it finished and sell it to move on and try again, but financially we can't even do that. Why? What do you mean? Are you so emotionally invested by it? I guess it's just people inexperienced with the challenges of construction. The company has told him it will have him in the new house by Christmas, though he said he found that hard to believe. Well, when's this article from? It's not that long ago, a couple of days ago. So yeah, I doubt it. He and his wife are renting a small house without air conditioning, and their daughter, who is 30 weeks pregnant, has just moved back in to the family home. Well, you know, I'm renting a small duplex with 6 children, a 7th on the way, no air conditioning, and a sister-in-law. So I'm not really gonna feel sorry for him, to be honest. Yeah, but I guess I know for all of you, air conditioning is like the most important thing in the world, and it's bloody stinking hot today, and I'm tempted. I'm tempted to get it when I finish the house. We're about to go into a hot summer. Oh, are they in Adelaide? If they're in Adelaide, it's even worse. Oh, in Victoria. Yeah, Victoria can get hot. Get really horribly hot down there. We're about to go into a hot summer where they reckon it's going to be hot and dry. We've got no idea when it's going to be done, he said. Delay upon delay. Australia's housing construction market has been beset by delays for several years. And we all know one of the fundamental causes of this was the overheating of the housing sector because the government were juicing up the market to stimulate the economy. That's fundamentally one of the biggest issues behind all of this. Everyone was given $15,000 minimum, if not more, and they thought they were getting a deal. Yeah, well, there you go. Australia's housing construction market has been beset by delays for several years. Since mid-2020, the number of new home builds started has far outnumbered the number of homes completed, the largest period of time on record. The Housing Industry of Australia Association, I'm assuming that's it, has likened the situation to a snake trying to eat a wombat. That's the longest period of time on record where building commencements have exceeded completions. And through that period of time, in repeated quarters, it was by the largest margin on record, HIA Chief Economist Tim Reardon said. During the period, the average home build time ballooned from between 8 and 9 months to 18 months. However, Mr. Reardon said, there was a light at the end of the tunnel for new homeowners. Just now in September 23, so this is a little old, for the first time since the start of the pandemic, it is on average taking less than 12 months to construct a new detached home. And that reduction will continue to slow back to 8 to 9 months by mid-24, he said. So we're getting back to normal. I wonder if we'll start to see that materialize in inflation as well. That's the point at which the industry will be back to full productivity, where there aren't significant constraints based upon labour. Mr. Reardon said the biggest build delays were for homes in Sydney and Melbourne. Those areas with a higher cost of land has been more significantly affected by the rise in the cash rate, he said. Other regions, particularly Perth and Adelaide, where there has been ongoing interstate migration and where home prices are more affordable, we're seeing those markets return to the more average levels of building and not contracting back as far as we're seeing in Sydney and Melbourne. So tensions are rising. Back in regional Victoria, things between Mr. McElroy and Burbank Homes have become heated. One exchange between the parties resulted in a lawyer from Burbank Homes threatening legal proceedings if anything defamatory was published online. In all fairness, it may be out of control of the builder. That's the reality of it. He said he'd been posting frustrated blogs on social media about his experience and even written an open letter to executives at the company. And I've seen that. They're always playing defense and they'll send you the lawyers' letters. It's been a while since I've gotten one. A spokesperson for Burbank Homes said the company understood the pressures of the industry and aimed to deal with customers in a respectful manner. But yeah, I mean, there's some things that are beyond their controls. This is an overheated market. We've got to remember, this is the impact of government overheating the sector. Now, we're all going to forget this the next time there's more stimulus, or there'll be more calls for stimulus. Labor's not doing too well on the polls, so we'll have to wait and see what handouts they give. The construction delay has been due mainly to record rainfall in Ballarat last year, as well as delays accessing timber frames from suppliers, which has been an issue for the entire national construction industry since the pandemic and the national building boom, the spokesperson said. His builders are confident they will have the family in their new home by Christmas. Yeah, they want this done. They want this client gone, settled, sorted. In the past 3 months, we've handed over the keys to 140 customers in Victoria, and we expect to settle a further 50 homes by Christmas, the spokesperson said. We expect to be handing over the keys to this new home before Christmas, which has been communicated to the customer regularly over the past month, as the final fittings have been completed. Mr. McElroy said even when he moved in the new house, it would be bittersweet due to the stressful process. Yeah, mate, that's just part of it. You got to deal with that shit. Come on. Seriously. We sort of have to grind and bear it to try and get through it, he said. I'm not going to try and shame them into doing anything necessarily, although that might help. What do you mean? This week he commenced negotiations over the final payment to settle the new property and complete the contract. He was not optimistic, but said he was trying to focus on the future. Now it's about how do we make sure someone else doesn't fall in the... What? Hey, what? Now it's about what bullshit are you talking about here, mate? Oh, yeah, let's talk about this hero here. Come on, what is that? Why he's in the news? So no one else falls for this trap of a once in a lifetime event where the government juices the hell out of the construction industry, where we've got delays and we've got bad weather and we've got supply issues and shipping. You know, the bloody Suez Canal clogged up. You've got shipping all over the world delayed, skyrocketing prices for imports, and you coming on your bloody ABC business is going to make sure no one gets the wrong end of the stick now. You're going to vote for the same bloody shit policies and handouts that everyone seems to in this country, and it's all going to keep going around. I don't know. I mean, come on. You just bear with it, deal with it, realize what's in your control, what isn't in your control, and what the builder can't be held accountable for. There's things beyond their control too. It's not like they intentionally stuffed up your job. There's things they can't magic out of thin air. The average punter's got no idea, do they? They really have no idea. Oh, well. So, what do you reckon, guys? It's good to see construction is returning to normal. That is the takeaway from this. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.